Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Rancor Steve saying howdy, y'all. And today we're going to get into my thoughts on Prey. It's a movie that just came out, I think it was Thursday, either Thursday or Friday, I don't know. But we're going to get into this movie, and a lot of people are saying how they like it, and some people are like now kind of saying, well, I don't like it. So I'm going to give my pointers because we all need a southern to give out good pointers. And so let's dig into it, shall we? Um, this film is one I like and I didn't like at the same time, and I'll give out my negatives first, and then I'll get into more of positives, the stuff I like at the end. Where should I start? This movie actually has no story. Uh, the trailer makes no sense. I never was really interested in seeing it because the trailer didn't really give out any good pointers. I didn't know what was going on in the trailer. Then when some people were saying, "Yeah, this movie is it's really good. People need to see it," so I thought, okay, I'll go see it, and I watched it, and I it's better than what the trailer. This is what I thought. The If the movie was going to be somewhat decent, which it is, then they failed at making the trailer. And they failed at making the trailer. It makes no sense. There's nothing really that kind of tells a story, which this movie doesn't really have a story. And it's not your best Predator movie, but it's not the worst. Um, the acting, or yeah, the acting wasn't that great. You would hear them. They would talk about in the Indians. They would talk in English. Some of them would talk in the native language, but you would hear them talk in English. And then when you get to the French guys, there's no subtitles, and that was a little confusing. I felt they dropped the ball on that. Put a little subtitles in. It might help. It might. The night shots were lit really bad, um, really poorly. There was I it's I'll get to the main part of that I didn't like about this, but when you go into cinematography and you want to light a shot, light it. They It sucked. It pretty much sucked at night. I was like, man, you're allowing just the torches to be the natural lighting. You can't do that. You need some backlight. You need something that to give something for us to see because it felt like a little Game of Thrones where I couldn't see anything, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" The movie, it didn't have any stories. It felt slow. The first 50 minutes slow, and then it gets into the good stuff. Predator wasn't really shown that as much at the beginning. Maybe I think I was counting. I think 4 minutes total, not even, of Predator in the movie, and I was very disappointed. I was like, the movie's about the Predator, not about the 90-pound girl, which is my main problem out of this whole entire movie. Um, there's no physical way that a 90-pound woman or girl, I'll say that girl, because I think they don't really give her name. Um, she The problem that I have with this is there's no way a 90-pound girl, because she's probably in the movie, she's probably around like maybe 17, 15, something like that. The character is around that age. Um, there's no way she could beat physical combat against six French guys who are grown, big guys, and then a predator who's 7 pounds and maybe about 200 pounds, or not 7 pounds. Wow, 7 feet, 200 pounds. My bad. There's just no way. Physically, no way. She'd have to be trained by all the greats and still probably couldn't do as much damage. But no, you gotta make her all fancy dancy because women empowerment. They really did heavily push that. Um, it was really hard to take the combat she was in. The whole axe with the rope, that's very like, ooh, cool. You're doing that. It was that was the thing. It felt fake when she was throwing the axe around. It was very CG, I could tell, but it was just very fake. I just, yeah, that was the problem. It was just, let's make a 90-pound girl be the hero of the day, and I just physically I couldn't get past that. Now, coming to the good stuff. I didn't want to bore you guys with all the whole boring stuff. I wanted to get into some of the things I enjoyed a lot about this movie. And there were some that I liked about this movie. And um, the day shots. Yeah, you guys nailed that. It was it, the day shots, how they shot that, the landscapes. You can tell they really put effort into it, and it was lit really cool. I liked that a lot. Um, Coming from a cinematography background, I was drawn to it. I was It's like, all right, you guys know how to do this stuff, so do it for the night shots, please. That would help. Um, yeah, the lens. You can tell they actually took real time to actually make North America, Midwest America look really beautiful. It was shot really beautiful, and I liked it. I gave them props for that. Um, Now, I told this to some people when before they saw it. And I was like, look, I'll watch it and I'll let you know my opinion. I gave my honest opinion about it, and I said, if you can look past the whole women empowerment stuff and the whole women this, women that, you might be able to find something entertaining about this movie. It is entertaining when the predator shows up, which I do. That's the reason why I saw this movie. Is I want to see predator kill people, just bloodbath, and they give that. Um, it's Some of the fight scenes were a little bit like slow, and you didn't get the force. They could have done that a little bit better. But all around, I thought what they did with the Predator, showing him just beat the ever living Christ out of everyone, it's really good. I'll give them that. um, the I This movie, I wouldn't say it is bad. I wouldn't say it's great. It's in the middle. It's I heard some people say it's better than the second one. In no way, shape, or form is it better than the first two. No, it's just not close. I do say it's the third. It's probably the third better out of the Predator movies. Definitely better than the last two. So it's up there. It's an improvement from the last two. I'll give them that. Um, so one of the things I wish they did the Predator theme, they didn't do that. Um, I'm not I'm not gonna get into full details about the ending because it just came out, and so I want people to kind of, if you want to see it, see it. Um, I will say this: if anyone who's wanting to do film, this is a very good example of a movie of what not to do, and I would recommend people to see it so they can kind of get an idea of what not to do in making a movie. There's actually a lot of movies coming out and that are out of that you can watch that is a good example of what not to do. Um, what else do I have? It has flaws. It clearly does, and it has some good things into it. It's just the flaws overpower this movie a lot more than the good, which is it's really bad. I enjoy Predator for the movies that it is. It's meant to be action and meant to be Predator just kicking the crap out of everyone. Um, they One of the downsides is they make men look dumb. Um, that that's really stupid, especially when they get to the French people. It's white man bad and they're all dumb. It's like, man, not all guys are bad and not all guys are dumb. There are some. Just go to California. Um, the music, I didn't really get thrilled by the music. It's to me, this movie is a movie that is it's fun to be entertained by for a little bit. If you can get past the whole woke women progressive stuff, then you might be able to find something in there. Um, yeah, I wish they also made the men Indians, the guys, a little bit more built. They looked a little too scrawny, but other than that, it's yeah. I was a little bit surprised at how good this movie is compared to the trailer. I wish there was a story, but yeah, I hope they don't make another one. Just stop. We can just end it here for good. We got two. That's the only ones I want to watch ever again. But yeah, that is my little quick review of Prey. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, go see it if you want. Don't if you disagree with what I have to say, that's fine. If you do agree with anything I say, cool. If you really like it, awesome. It's that's your opinion. For me, it was I was in the middle. I liked it for some of the things that they brought to the table, and some things I just didn't like. And yeah, all right. You guys have a fantastic evening.